Hello everybody. You never know when you put up a philosophical video, philosophy video. Once people hear you majored in philosophy there, you get all kinds of really interesting mail and comments on your videos. And I was quite taken by, it's not going to knock the socks off of the algorithm, but the number of people that enjoyed the video we did about why so many people were miserable today, and I had a lot of feedback, and today we're going to get into the more serious aspect of social media and the four stages of social media that have really conspired together to really wreak havoc on humanity and the human mind. Let's get into it. And a very good morning to you. It is a Sunday here, and we're just going to tear into it right away. And thank you to those of you who joined the channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. It's a great variety channel, lots of good stuff going on. But one thing I'm not going to try to be is a social media influencer here, and this is what we want to talk about today. Human nature, we think about evolution, and evolution is always drilled down on the physical aspects. This body changed like this over 50,000 years, or, in civilization, the human brain is expanded and the fingers have gotten longer. But what evolution never talks about is the evolution of the human mind, because there's no way to really measure or get a grip on it, because there's something very special about human beings, unlike the animal kingdom. We don't think like other living beings do. We're a totally apart set from anything else, and that should give you great pause to think about what it is to be human, especially in the cosmos today. But that's for another topic. But what's profoundly changed in the last 30 years with social media is the way that people interact in the world today, if they even interact. I was taken even 10 years ago. You go into a bar and people got their heads down, and they're buried, they're not talking, the pool table's empty, there's no socialization going on. And I thought to myself, really, socialization used to be defined by your local community, by school, by your employers, by your community organizations, by your sports teams and things like that, and also particularly by your church. These are the things that influenced and put values into your mind when you were growing up, apart from just what parenting did for us, right? We derive our values, we derive our thoughts about what defines success, what's failure, by the world around us. We didn't have this big nut cracked open of all of a sudden we see the whole world around us. And in a way it was good, but it's led to a four-stage involvement of social media and its very pernicious effect on people. And it's helped defy and redefine and push down what it means to be average in the world. And average is, it's the great bell curve, the top of the hump, where most of us are. Okay, we're nothing extraordinary about us, right? We're just right in that nice juicy fat middle, running with that school of fish, right? Can't pick out one from another. But by and large, that made people very happy, because their yardsticks to measure by were very short and were defined by community. Now, when the internet came around and social media was developed, I remember particularly things like YouTube was really like the first, and it was all about entertainment, right? That's all people thought was, it's just fun, right? I click on, the very first YouTube by the founder of YouTube. For her first YouTube video, he's there showing an elephant at the zoo or whatever, big deal, right? 180 million views or whatever. People were astounded. This is really cool. This transports me to another world. So it was a very interesting aspect of people, because the creativity. There wasn't an emphasis on money back then. Nobody really thought about the money of social media, because the power of it was unknown. Well, then about 2008 or so to 2010, I would say in particular, we started moving from The creative aspects of just being goofy and broadcast your life. That's what YouTube's tagline used to be when I joined. Broadcast your life. Now it became about the money and ads, and people started clicking on their own ads on YouTube and getting booted off the platform, and it all became about generating ad revenue and clicks, and please click on my commercials and stuff. In other words, we changed from that creative to the compensation world of social media, where we're getting paid. Now, with the maturity of social media over the last 30 years, and that was pretty cutthroat in itself, all right? That was all the naivety and childless simplicity of creativity was gone out the window, okay? Now it was a run for money. But in the last 5 or 6 years in particular, I would say, probably the last 8 years, it's been this rise of what you call the influencer on YouTube. And this is a culture that's very dangerous to the human mind in a lot of ways, because it resets our values around them. We know the creativity was okay. People grab for money, but now we're influencing the way that people think about, well, what beauty is and the things that I want in life. I want to go on a cruise now. I'm in the middle of Screwville, Kansas or something, man. Look at this. I mean, this is the world around us, right? And you have influencers out there, and I get probably 100 offers a month, no kidding, my hand to God, asking me to promote things on my channel and do this and do that. But it doesn't have the genuineness of it. I'm trying to influence you to be interested in something that, well, to tell you the truth, if I wasn't getting the e-bike for free or whatever, I wouldn't give a flying, about this product, right? But now I can come out here and promote that. I can do a video about it, and I get an e-bike, all right? It loses its authenticity, and it becomes just an enormous marketing vehicle now for promotion. But what it's also perniciously doing in an evolutionary sense, it's changing the values of our minds. And we're no longer getting our values of worth from our communities around us. School is just, it's becoming a disordered and crazy place now, and interest in sports is declining on a young level in grade school and in high school. People attending houses of worship on the weekend has collapsed over the last 30 years. In other words, something is changing us, and that something is really social media out there. It's changing our values and our beliefs too, of the things that we hold true, and it's changing our human nature, and not really for the better. Well, now we've come to a point where we're passing through that age of influence. Now we're moving into the world of AI. And this is the next level of infiltration into the human mind. I don't even have to showcase something that really exists. I can just make up something, put it in front of you, right? And you think it exists, right? I can now shape your life and your thinking to try to attain something that may not even be attainable in life, like a fantastic beauty of a female, or macho male doing this or that, or living the high life and having a huge yacht and all this kind of all this craziness. Right, there's channels out there how to get rich and win chicks and things like that, and it's just like it's putting up a world, and a lot of it is artificially generated now with images and things that aren't real, but they're taking your thinking to the next level, and the next level of pushing down the beauty of what it is to be average in life. You're being knocked down another peg here. This is the real downside of social media, and this is the thing that we really have to be aware of. You want to really be happy. You see people being miserable because their yardsticks are all over the place to measure happiness. Today, I feel like I'd be happy if I have that. Tomorrow, I'll be happy. We never had this in our sense of local communities and things growing up. Our world was a very horizontal world. Now it's just a world of, the horizon spans the earth now. So, of course, we're feeling some deficiency in our being. So there it is, the 4 stages of social media. Where will AI take us? It remains to be seen. Hey, if you've enjoyed and you want to be happy, you have to root yourself in the real world of your concrete existence around you and use YouTube for the creativity and the fun aspects of what it was when it started, okay? Don't allow yourself to be influenced by others or what other people have. Find your happiness within. Find your happiness with your interaction with other people in real life. Okay? All right, guys, if you enjoyed this philosophical foray, leave me a comment down below. Give me your thoughts. And if you have another topic you would like to have discussed, hit me up and let me know. I can make it like new at gmail.com. Thanks so much for watching today.